Today we're gonna make crochet corn, and it opens up. Winnie, show us how it opens. Oh, can you show us so we can see? There we go. And it comes out. Show how it comes out. How do we eat our corn? Keep watching to see the free pattern. And now we're gonna do the wrapper. Now we're gonna do the part that goes around the corn. So we're gonna make a loop, still using the G hook, and we're gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna join into that first and make a loop. Okay. Now we're gonna chain 2. And we're going to work 4 single crochet around. I'm just going to go in the center again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Join with a slip stitch to the first space there. There we go. And we're going to chain 2 again. We're going to work 1 single crochet in each of those. So 4 around again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to join with a slip stitch. It's going to start forming that bud at the end. 1, 2. So 1, another row of 4 around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join with a slip stitch. You can see at this point it's kind of forming that stem shape. I'm going to do one last row. So 1, chain 2. I'm going to work 4 single crochet around. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And join with a slip stitch. This next row, we're going to work 2 half double crochet. We're not doing single crochets anymore. 2 half double crochets in each space. So chain 2, and in this first space we're going to do 2 half double crochet. So 1, 2, and the next space 1, 2. The third space 1, 2, and the fourth space 1, 2. So that's 8 total half double crochet if you go all the way around count. I'm going to join with a slip stitch. Put your hook in, have some thread, and we're going to chain 2, and we're going to do 2 half double crochet in each of those, so that'll give us 16 total when we go around. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are going to be in the same space. 5, 6. So 2 in each space, 2 half double crochet in each space until you have 16 all the way around. So we did our 16 half double crochet around. We're going to join with a slip stitch, and in the next row we're going to do the same kind of thing. We're going to chain 2 and work 2 half double crochet in each space again. So that's going to be 32 total when you count around. So 1, 2, the next space, 3, 4, in the next space, 5, 6. So 2 in each space, 2 half double crochet all the way around until you get 32 total. We did that 32 half double crochet around. I'm going to join with a slip stitch, and we are going to repeat that same step, but it's going to look different. So we're going to do chain 2, and then do 32 half double crochet all the way around, but it's going to start to curve up on itself. So just 1 in each space, 2, 3. I won't make you watch that, but it's going to start to curve up, and we're doing 32 half double crochet all the way around. Just joined with a slip stitch, we're going to chain 2 and do the same thing, 32 half double crochet all the way around. So 1 in each space. I know it seems like deja vu, we just did that in the last row, but trust me, we need that 32 around again. The next 3 rows, you're going to work are exactly the same. You're going to chain 2, and you're going to work 32 half double crochet around, just like you just did. So that's 3 rows where you chain 2, 32 half double crochet, and you join back in with a slip stitch. So I'll see you in 3 rows. So counting this row that I'm working on right now, 3 rows. I did those 3 more rows of the 32 half double crochet, and I'm putting it on the corn just so you can see right where my thumb is right here. You can see that you have 1, 2, 3 rows of the corn cluster things covered by that. So just in case you're worried about your counting. Anyway, next we're going to chain 2, and we're going to work 12 half double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now that is your first of 10 rows. So we're going to chain 2 and do the same thing for 9 more rows. So that was row 1, and we're going to do 12 half double crochet across the next row, and then chain 2 and turn again. So that was your first row. Do 9 more. Okay, so we've got our 10 rows of the 12 half double crochet, and you can double check yourself by counting if you want to. And then we're going to do chain 2, and we're going to skip that first one, and we're going to work 9 half double crochet across. So 1, 2, 9, and then we're going to skip 1 and do a half double crochet in the last space. So we skipped 1, doing a half double crochet. Chain 2, turn. We're going to skip that first space, and we're going to work 7 half double crochet across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to skip 1 and work a half double crochet in the last space. Chain 2 and turn. Skip that first space and then do 1 half double crochet. we're going to do 5 all the way across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 1, and do 1 in the end. And chain 2. Oh, sorry. And turn, hit the cameraman. And we're going to work 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to skip 1 and work 1 on the last. Chain 2. And we are going to skip 1 and work 1 half double crochet, and I'm going to skip 1 and work another half double crochet. I'm going to chain 2, and we're going to skip to the last and just work 1 half double crochet. That makes a nice pointed end. Now we're actually, what we did here in this leaf, we're going to be repeating this 2 more times, but I'm going to show you how I start on the next one. So that 12 half double crochet across, that hole from that point on, we're going to be repeating that same step. But I'm going to come down here, and by 2 spaces, so 1, 2, I'm going to go in, and that's where I'm going to attach. So there's a little bit of overlap. I'll show you with the one that I've got done over here. You see there's overlap between the petals. So starting over here, we're going to reconnect 2 spaces over, tying on, and we're going to chain 2. And so this first one will be right there in the corn piece. 1 half double crochet, and we're going to do a total of 12. So 1, and we're going to start kind of going in the normal space at this point. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do the same thing that we did here. So we're going to do 12 all the way across, and then we're going to turn, and we're going to have 10 total rows of that. So we've got 2 done now, and you can see they overlap, and they're going around the corn. And now we're going to do the same thing for the last one. We're going to go in 1, 2 spaces, and tie on with our yarn, and work that same petal again. So chain 2, 1 half double crochet, 2, and this one, I guess I'll keep letting you see, because we're going to connect and overlap a little bit on the other one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and our 12th stitch, we're actually going to come over so that we're overlapping 12. And we're going to chain 2 and work it the same as everything else. You can see it's going to have that overlap, and I'll come back in a second and I'll show you how we did the tassels. The corn silk or tassels or whatever you want to call it. Take your yellow yarn and we're going to measure out 8 pieces that are 8 inches long. So 1, and I'm going to use that one to make the rest of them. So make 8 of those, 8 inches long. The next step you're going to do is, it's very near the top. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right below the 5th row. It's not an exact science here. We're going to go in with our hook. Right there behind. And I'm going to put this in half. And I'm going to grab that loop and I'm going to pull it through. So it's still a nice loop there. And I'm going to pull both of those through. And voila! Do that all the way across, and you'll get this.